Lieutenant Colonel James Carafano joins me now. Would you agree Iran and Russia are the big losers in Syria?
Yeah, I don't know why you need me here. You got it. No, this is really, really important. And for for Russia, it's not just about Syria. That's its platform for projecting power into Africa. So it's a major blow to Russia throughout the global South. So that's a big deal. For the Iranian thing, it's not just a blow to the Iranians, it's a great relief to the Israelis, because now what you've done is you've completely wiped out the logistic pipeline to Hezbollah. So you've decimated Hezbollah, you've wiped out that pipeline. So the real issue here is that we have to keep an eye on. When Donald Trump wrote his memo, said this is not our fight, he's absolutely right. The biggest issue for us is kind of the resurgence of terrorism in the region, but this is not Afghanistan on the end of the earth. A lot of people are going to be watching this. The thing to watch for is there are Turkish interests here and there are Israeli interests here, and they're both our allies. And if they can find an accommodation and a line, that's a huge buffer for the U.S.
Would you agree that things are looking up? There's a positive mood, not just in the Mideast, but all over the place because of Trump?
Well, I do. When you look at the big three issues, Russia, China, and Iran, clearly all of them are on a back foot. Trump is going to go in with a pretty strong position against the Russians. And it's not just Syria, which is a strategic disaster for the Russians. Look at Georgia, where Russia has very serious interests, but the government is under enormous pressure, and they're starting to get international support for the opposition. Look at Romania, where they just had a setback when a pro-Russian candidate was knocked out in the presidential election. They've got to rerun the election. So there's very little space at all where Russia can say, we are on the march. And there's tensions between Russia and China. There's economic problems there. So Trump is coming in strong, but we should be clear about why this has happened. This has happened because Russia, China, and Iran all ran wild under Joe Biden. And They got so crazy and overreached that they overstretched and people kicked them back. And so it's a twofer. They overreached and now they face Donald Trump. That is not something that was on their dance card a year ago.
Got it. Taiwan says China is conducting its largest maritime operation in nearly 3 decades. They've got, I believe, 90 vessels conducting military drills near Taiwan. Are they just issuing a warning to Trump with this?
So it's interesting. The Chinese are recently there was a Chinese representative at a conference in Morocco, and he basically was speaking to the global South, says, look, we're going to take Taiwan back, and you people just need to sit on there and watch this. So, but the Chinese are very entrepreneurial. They try these different things. They look tough. They try to be soft to find the exact right space. So my guess is they're on their back foot now with Trump. They're looking for places where they can be a little more muscular. So they're trying the tough on Taiwan thing. But I don't think that's been working for them either. We've seen a lot more international support for Taiwan.
Got it. James Carafano, always a pleasure. Come back soon. We'll see you again later.
Thank you, my friend.
James.